Number one on WSGN's playlist the week of September 30th, 1966. It is a Motown standard, one of the Motown great hits, one of Motown's greatest hits, What Becomes of the Broken Hearted by Jimmy Ruffin. And this song, well, let me go back a little bit. It was written by three guys. William Weatherspoon, he co-produced this song with Mickey Stevenson. Mickey Stevenson, the guy who co-wrote Dancing in the Street by Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. William Witherspoon wrote this song along with Paul Reiser. Paul Reiser of the Funk Brothers, one of the Motown's premier arrangers, arranged a lot of their massive hits back in the 60s. Paul Reiser. And the guy who wrote the lyrics to this record was a guy named James Dean. James Dean would later write, along with John Glover, You Don't Have to Be a Star to Be in My Show by Billy Davis Jr. and Marilyn McCoo. He wrote that with John Glover. James Dean did back in the 70s, but we're in the 60s, and he wrote the lyrics to this song, What Becomes of the Broken Hearted. Now, here's the thing. The Spinners was on the Motown label, the Motown VIP label at the time. They were not as successful on Motown as they would later become on the Atlantic record label. But What Becomes of the Broken Hearted, the three songwriters intended this song to be recorded by the Spinners. But then Jimmy Ruffin came into the picture. Jimmy Ruffin, the older brother of David Ruffin, the lead singer of the Temptations, or one of the lead singers of the Temptations. He sang lead on My Girl by the Temptations. Jimmy Ruffin wanted in on the Motown action. He persuaded James Dean. He said, "Listen, James, don't give this to the Spinners. Let me do this song. I can do a bang-up job on this record. Just give me a shot at this song, man. I got soul, man. I got soul like my brother, David Ruffin." So they gave him the song. James Dean gave him the song along with Paul Reiser and William Weatherspoon. William Weatherspoon and Mickey Stevenson, they produced this record, What Becomes of the Broken Hearted, went to number 7 on Billboard's Hot 100. The Funk Brothers played on the background. The legendary Funk Brothers played the instruments, the backing vocals by the Originals and the Andantes. It's Andante group of female singers, session singers. I might have mispronounced a word, but here it is. Jimmy Ruffin, number 1, WSGN's playlist, September 30th, 1966. What Becomes of the Broken Hearted.